What's up, guys? It's Mark Parson, cornerback pro, former NFL football player, Houston Texans, New Orleans Saint. Now I'm coaching you guys up. All right, so this video, I'm this video is pretty cool. I'm just gonna tell a quick story. They're usually not quick, but New Orleans Saint, right? Experience for a lot of guys. Not every guy is gonna be super tall, super fast, super strong. Even though your strength, certain things you can control. Which so I'm not gonna say strong because you can control that, but basically a natural, a natural, just big, strong, fast guy, right? And I want to share with you guys. First of all, that is very important. Like, there is no excuse for you guys not to be training your body and turning yourself into a machine. So if I see you, like, say, I always tell my guys, if I'm training you and or just teaching you the skills and you're training, you got a trainer, and I see you right here today, and then 2 months down the road you look the same, then you're not working hard enough. So that's extremely important, man. I need you guys to really listen to me, man. I need you guys to be extremely motivated from this day forward, and really hustle, really work on your body. And that's your body is extremely important in football, right? In pro sports and college sports and high school sports. So just really work. I actually, there's no excuse because, like I said, you got trainers in your city. So reach out to your trainers. Start training with the best trainer where they train NFL and college guys, right? Then I got a supplemental workout that I talk about, my running program. I got weightlifting in there, nutrition. We got how to go pro guide, mental, subliminals, all of that. So there's really no excuse, okay? That's very important. And this video has something to do with that. So make sure you email me at cornerbackpro@gmail.com for that information. Also, before I get into it, recruiting. All right, so I'm gonna start tailoring this channel to really give you guys what you want. A lot of you guys, high school guys, um, you want help in recruiting. So I'm gonna hook y'all up with that. I'm not gonna launch that quite yet. I'm not gonna reveal that quite yet. Okay, today is February 8th, 2018. But email me. If you're trying to get recruited, you want to play football in college and be a student athlete, email me. Okay? Very important. All right. So, I don't know if you know these guys. Right here, you probably know him. This is probably Malcolm when he's a rookie, I think. That looks like Malcolm, I think. Yeah, that's Malcolm. So it's Malcolm Jenkins right here when he was with the Saints. Usama Young. And I'm going to stay. And this is Lee Torrance. And I really just want to share my experience with Lee. So you probably don't know Lee. Lee Torrance, basically he was on a bubble with me. We're fighting to make the team. And Lee played cornerback, nickelback, and he was a heavy special teamer. Okay, and I'm gonna share from my experience what I learned from Lee Torrance. So I want you guys to Google Lee. Okay, Google Lee Torrance, look at his height, size, all of that. He went to Stanford, so he's a smart guy, right? And I'm gonna tell you how that helped him last as long as he did in the league and win a Super Bowl and make a whole bunch of money, right? So he was a smart guy, went to Stanford. He went undrafted to the Redskins, okay? And then he landed in New Orleans. Now he was in New Orleans when I got there. He was older, like I said, he was a vet. But I learned a lot from him. Let me tell you something about Lee, and I tell my guys I train with. Lee Torrance, by any means, Lee was probably, let's say 5'9". I don't know what Google says. Google probably says 5'10", 5'11". Like, look, he was like my height, okay, and skinny. Like, man, it looked like to me he didn't look like he touched the weight room. All right. And the thing about Lee was Lee wasn't fast. You know what I'm saying? Like Lee, matter of fact, I thought Lee was stiff, you know? And it was amazing to me. At first, when I just, first impression, when I looked at him, I was like, wow, he's in the NFL. But let me tell you something. When you go on the field, dog, like, I was amazed. I was like, how can a dude that size and not even that fast do what he's doing? I mean, he's covering guys. I'm not saying he was the best cover corner because Jabari Greer was technically the best cover corner on the squad. Jabari Greer, I'm going to go into my stories about him later. But Lee, man, so it's like a lot of guys email me and ask me questions about, like, do you think I'm too small? Do you think look, man, if you know the techniques, if you work hard, if you hustle and you're smart, you understand certain things, how to get over on stuff. Like I could always tell maybe this guy was matched up faster than Lee. But man, he understood angles. He understood like I talk about, let me give you an example of being smart and knowing techniques. And now I'm able to give you guys these techniques because I learned from him. Because I was like, man, how do you do that? Like I was asking, I said, Lee, how do you get off a gunner when you get double teamed? And Lee wasn't fast, he wasn't quick, and he just did it like so effortlessly, right? And one thing he told me, and I got a video on this. I got a video on how to do gunner, but I'm just giving you an example of how technique and knowing what you're doing is being a very smart, high football IQ guy can you can last in the league. You can get scholarships by through your mind. Still train your body though. But all right, so I was like, Lee, how are you doing that so well? Because I was getting yoked up. When I first got there, nobody really taught me how to get off a gunner. He was like, Mark, here's what you do. He said, all right, so let's say the double team's right there. You know you want to go inside or outside, right? So, and I got a video on this, so make sure you go to the old channel. But there's little things like he said, look, let me see how you stand. So I showed him how I stand. And he was like, okay. He said, are your hips locked or open? And I was like, what do you mean? He said, look how hard it is for you to really pivot and go that way really fast. So he said, look, your hips are locked. So what I want you to do is point both of your toes outside. You don't want to do one inside, like we don't want to do the inside foot out and leave the other one, because then they can kind of see where you're going to go. Like, it looks like, well, his left hip is open, so he can go to his left. So open both toes out, like kind of like slew-footed, like, you have your toe pointing both outside and you're in your stance. You're in your parallel stance. And I was like, okay. And immediately I could feel both of my hips open. And he said, now you can do the full pivot. Boom. And then run parallel. Because he was like, look, you can run faster than they can shuffle. And at gunner, you can run parallel down the road. Parallel down the line for at least 2 or 3 steps. And then you dip your shoulder and they have no choice but to push you in your back. And then that's when you beat them. And I was like, wow. So then it was almost easy. And I felt confident. Because before I would sometimes I would even dread the gunner. I was like, dang, special teams. You know what I mean? But I started paying attention to the guys who knew. He's a true vet. Like, he's a true veteran in the sport, man. And it was just observing little things like that. Even in press coverage, a lot of the things that I've learned, guys, I learned from watching all of these guys do it. And then I could make that part of my game. So that knowledge and watching him do what he did and overcome what many would think is a weakness. You're small and you're not that fast. How in the world can you play in the NFL? This head right here, this mind. So I had to tell y'all, man. I got some other stories what I'm gonna talk about, but Lee Torrance is legit. Like, it's incredible. And he had to play like I think 8 or 9 years. Won a Super Bowl. You understand what I'm saying? Was he a Pro Bowl player? No. He was about a third stringer. And the thing about the NFL, if you on a 53-man roster, you ain't sitting on the bench. You ain't. You playing on special teams at least. And special teams is a beast. That's where the real dog. That's where the dogs are. I'm telling you. So and because there's not enough players to really sit on the bench, so you're gonna be third team, especially if you had 2 corners that get hurt. Because I remember one time that happened. Jabari Greer and I think Tracy Porter both got hurt. So now the third stringers are playing special teams and playing the starters reps. And then I'm telling you right now, the NFL is so competitive on the special teams that you're going against the top guys who came out of college. So those guys you watch in college, those guys, the top guys, they're the guys on special teams that you're playing against. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's how every level is. Obviously in youth level, there's a certain difficulty. Then in high school, it's a difficulty. Then college, and it increases. I'm telling you right now, it increases every level. But I just want to tell y'all how important it is to get your mind, increase your football IQ, be a smart football player. Be smart, understand techniques, understand form, so you can run faster if you got better form. That's why I tell my guys to run track. You know, how to learn how to treat your body, learn how to um learn how to breathe correctly, right? Learn how to recover, learn all these things, and that's going to improve your skills, and they give you a better chance to have success. And that's how you get scholarships. That's how that's how you make it to the next level, right? So make sure you guys email me for cause I'm gonna start sharing more stories, man. Cause I feel like all this stuff helped me, so I want to help you guys out. Make sure you email me for my training program, and that's really, that's just something, again, supplemental. That's what you do on top of what you're doing with your trainer, right? And then email me. I want everybody to email me for the recruiting. Now, like I said, it's going to probably take about a week, but look, these people all over the nation are getting recruited. You don't have to pay anything right now. It's really, a lot of it is free, right? But nothing in life is truly free, meaning I say, if you want the best package, you're gonna have to pay something. But that's life. Nothing. You're gonna have to put something up, some type of sacrifice. But the initial information is definitely free. So the earlier the better with the recruiting, guys. Email me if you're interested. Okay, just if you're interested first, and I'll get you information. It's gonna take like a week, but I want to gauge how many people are interested. If you want to play college football, email me at cornerbackpro@gmail.com. It's extremely important. The earlier the better, so you can start knowing what you need to do, get everything in order, get the systems, the tools, and all that good stuff, man. Because I'm excited for you guys. It's February 8th, 2018. What are you going to be next year this time? Are you going to be excited? Are you going to be the man walking around your high school? Everybody's looking at you like, oh, like that's such and such, right? Is that going to be you? Or you just going to be like, everybody else? Average, your grades crappy, getting yelled at, getting kicked out of school, I don't know. Team 1-9 or whatever. Nah, man, you can do it. You can just believe in yourself and start taking daily action. Get the information and start taking daily action, man. It's really simple. It's not necessarily easy, but it's really simple. But be like Lee Torrance in the fact that he's extremely smart. Understand technique, learn as much as possible, and on top of that, train your body like a freaking warrior. All right? Mark Parson, guys, signing off. I'm going to shoot some more videos, but look up Lee. Just look up Lee Torrance. Follow him on Instagram. He's a great guy, very smart, and be a student of the game, because that dude is definitely a student of the game. All right? Peace.